Hey guys, welcome back to another Peter Stevens product review video. Today, we're gonna have a special look at the all new 2023 YZ450. Been a lot of hype about this new bike, and it is rightfully so. There have been some massive changes to this bike, and some of the changes that have come with it are the things that they needed to do. Okay, so even when we lay eyes upon this bike, visually it is a lot different to the YZ450 in the past. Slimmer, thinner, engine is different, seats different. There's a lot of good upgrades with this bike. One of the things that a lot of riders had complained about in the past with the Yamaha was that they felt kind of cramped. The gap between the foot peg and the seat and the handlebar rider triangle left people feeling a little bit cramped on the bike in the past. Yamaha have come to the party, listened to what we've had to say, and actually fixed this, making the gap between the seat and the foot peg an additional 5mm lower, as well as moving the pegs back 5mm to open up that rider triangle space. Another one of the complaints about the Yamaha in the past is that the seat would kind of dip in the middle, leaving you sort of fall into the bike. Yamaha have revised the seat, flattened it out completely, which also aids with that rider triangle section again. Okay, so another major upgrade with this bike. People in the past had complained with the Yamaha, saying that it felt really big and fat in the tank, fatter even in the middle. The all-new design tank on the Yamaha comes in 50mm narrower in the shrouds and an additional 6mm narrower in the tank where you grip the bike. This is a huge improvement with the way the bike feels in between the legs. Another really good upgrade with the YZ450. In the past, it had been considered, amongst all the other bikes, it's probably one of the heavier 450s in the class. Yamaha have shaved 2.5 kilos out of this bike now. And a lot of that weight coming from the engine actually helps the bike want to turn. The first thing I noticed when I rode the bike was how much better it turns than Yamaha's in the past. The way that the other one was designed, traditionally sometimes wanted to stand itself back up in a rut, especially if you touch the front brake, boom, up it would go. With the weight loss, the redesigned frame, chassis, the way that this bike turns is not like any YZ we've ever had before. Okay, with the all new engine, a lot of the weight loss actually came from the new lightweight camshaft design, as well as the all new cylinder head. Takes away quite a bit of the weight from the bike's motor, actually making it turn a little bit easier, having a little bit of that weight loss from the bottom, making that bike wanting to turn. This has helped the Yamaha profoundly. One of the first things I noticed as soon as I rode this bike was the difference in the power delivery. With the YZ450s in the past, they've been renowned for having almost rip your arms off power. It's either on or off. With the engine upgrades that Yamaha have done, they've actually made the power a lot more rideable. It's more of a linear power, user-friendly and easier to ride, especially throughout a moto. You're not getting super tired just trying to hang on to the bike. One of the best features about the Yamaha of all the years past has always been the KYB suspension. And now, more than ever, it's easier to use. With the toolless adjustment, compression clickers, you can actually stop off the side of the track, make a couple of clicks and continue to ride rather than going back into the pits, getting the screwdriver out, changing, going back out. This can be an adjustment you can make on the fly now and notice the differences immediately. Part of the all-new airbox design and airflow input is the all-new air filter space as well. This is actually a lot easier to work with. With the old filter in the past, sometimes when you take it off, a little bit of dirt had the chance to fall into the engine, which we all know is bad news. Now with the all-new filter and the way it is, with the walls on the side here, actually locking the filter into place, stopping any dirt even from getting a chance to get under that beam. Also now coming with a new and improved start switch, Yamaha have actually also reduced the amount of switches and buttons on the handlebars. Now only coming with the start switch, kill switch, and the map button. Frees up the space on the bars really well. Okay, so another really good feature about setting up the Yamaha, especially for a taller rider like myself, having the option to have the clamps in the front or rear setting in the triple clamp, as well as running the clamps forward or backwards. Again, for me, a taller guy needing the bigger rider triangle cockpit space, I find running the handlebars in the front clip, set backwards, opens up that geometry much better, giving me a lot more room to move freely on the bike. This is a great asset again with the Yamaha setup. So for the 2023 bike, Yamaha have updated the Power Tuner app as well, making it a lot more user-friendly and easier to use. Now, just the slide of a finger across to make your power setting, you can go from smooth to aggressive, all with a slide of a finger. Also the new traction control setting, high, low, off, and a launch control setting where you can set the RPM to how far you want the launch control to stick to before it goes back to the normal power. So much easier to use than the Power Tuner app in the past. 2023 YZ450, try it for yourself. This thing is sick.